Gentlemen, welcome to another chapter of Vampyr, chapter 11. What is going on, my friends? Hope everyone is doing well. I am up for a 2-hour upload today, or live stream, then upload to YouTube. Alright. Get situated here. Family portraits. I seem to get coffee in my damn mustache. I meant to trim that this morning, but I forgot, as I usually do. I'm gonna post a link in my to a friend of mine who watches me every week. So I gotta go to my YouTube channel on my phone, get the link, and then share it on Discord. Thanks. My videos. Yeah, you could do live chat on YouTube. It's kind of cool. There we go. There you are. Or that's probably me watching myself. All right. Last we left off, we were doing some something with a story. Conduct research on the new condition. Find the origin of the epidemic in the West End. But I'm going to need to go to this area, the docks, and heal some people. Gonna need to if I want to evolve. I'm not hearing anything out of my right side of my speaker. I have no sound in my right ear. There we go. These things are touchy. I'll have to get me some really good headphones. Really good headphones. I did have some really good headphones a while back, but I sat on them and I broke them. I was so pissed at myself. So mad. Alright, we're gonna go do this, and then we're gonna go to the docks and do some doctoring stuff. Heal the people in the docks as much as I do not like them. They are... Oh yeah, I remember this part.
Best be on your way home.
You better go boil an egg.
Home, idiot.
You an idiot! What you talk about? Let's see, there's gotta be another way. No? Yeah, I'll have to go... Shit. I'm gonna have to go back up through this way, go around, and then try to go this way. No? It seemed like the only way to this family portraits is down this way into that back area. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna have to go kill some people. So, before we do this, I remember that I was like, you know, screw it. I'm gonna have to go kill some assholes and get a little stronger. Good morning, sir. Just now seeing that you said morning. Yes, it is morning. Yes. I remember that those guys were like level 27 or something, and I'm like 19. I'm like, what the fuck? I was playing some Destiny 2, man, I love that game, but I also hate it. I don't really hate it. It's just like some of the things in that game are just like disappointing to me. The story's improved some, but let's see. I need to go to the doc. First, I'm going to go to the hospital, talk with Dr. Swansea, and then I got to go to the docks and heal some people and bite some people.
Support the equality between men and women.
I'm gonna bite them. Okay. What's this over here? West Enders must unite. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them control you. They're amongst us. They lust after your soul. Vampires are real. Defend your community. This public warning leaflet has been financed and distributed by Mr. C. Crossley. For more information, please contact him directly and attend his next public lecture. I started to say feature. Public lecture. Yes. Turn the volume down a bit. Dude, I got a story to tell you. I have an account, video game account with a game community or game account called Battle.net, and you can play all kinds of games on there that's available, like Fortnite, Overwatch, Diablo 3, World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is probably one of the main games on there that was the original games. And I have an account, and mostly in the past I had played Diablo 3 on that game with a friend of mine from California. And I have so many games, and I don't have time to play them all. So I played it for the longest time, and I have like a level 70 character, hopefully still, if they haven't deleted my character, which I'm going to be upset about. But anyway. Jesus Christ. I'm just going to ignore that and go this way. But, my friend of mine plays Destiny 2 on PC. And then I was like, I was thinking about getting Destiny 2 on PC and playing it. But at first I thought maybe it was available through Steam, and I couldn't find it. I said, how did you get Destiny 2 on your computer? I don't see it available on Steam. He said, I got it through Battle.net. I said, oh, okay. So I tried to go to my Battle.net account like a day or so later. And,
This one!
you know,
Back in the grave!
come on. Figures. Alright. So, I tried to log into my account, and I couldn't get in. It said it was asking for a code for my authenticator, which is an app on your phone for like extra security to keep people from hacking into your account. I've never had one, because, I don't know, I just thought I was okay without it. I didn't want to mess with it. So, and I was like, man, I can't seem to get... Every time I try to get it, it was asking for some kind of serial number or code. I'm like... So I was trying to contact customer support, and every other some of the ways I was trying to contact them, it was still asking for that damn code from the authenticator to get in. I'm like, I don't have that, and I can't. And I tried. Then I downloaded the app on my phone and tried logging in with the authenticator, and then it said I had to have some kind of code or serial code to get into that. I'm like, son of a bitch. So then I was talking to my friend Walt, and he said, well, your account might be hacked. And then like the next day, I didn't have time to deal with it one day because while Cindy and I were about to go get food or something, go get dog food or something, I can't remember. We're about to go do something, and or sit down and eat dinner and watch a movie. I can't remember, but anyway. So the next day, I finally do a live chat with someone with that company, well, first I was trying to text via text message, and it said your phone on your contact information doesn't allow text messages, and I'm like, yes it does. It's a cell phone. I get text messages. So I had to get my driver's license, take a picture with it with my phone, send myself an email to my computer so then I could save the picture of my driver's license on my computer, then upload it to the Battle.net to prove that I am the owner of this account, that who I am, and then start a live chat with somebody on there. And I said, I think my account is hacked, I can't get in, yada yada yada. And he's like, okay, let me look into it. I said, I even downloaded the authenticator to help keep myself from being hacked in the future, but I didn't have it before, but now I do, to keep it from being hacked again. And he was like, great, awesome. And then a few minutes go by, and he's checking into it. He said, yeah, this is going to take me a bit to fix this, because apparently they've been quite busy the last 2 or 3 months with using my account for different exchanges and stuff. And I was like, wow. So when I said it's going to take 30 minutes to an hour to get in, and when I finally, I get all these emails from Battle.net saying what happened and stuff. Apparently, they were using my account to farm gold on World of Warcraft, with a level 1 character with some gibberish name, just a mix of letters as a character name, as a bot to farm gold and then sell gold to players in game. And when you sell gold to players in game, you get tokens on your Battle.net account, and then you can sell those tokens for real US dollars. So that had been going on for 2 or 3 months. So when I finally get into my Battle.net account and reset my password and get my authenticator set up where no one can get into my account unless I say so. So like, say if you tried to get into my account, or anyone, and you'd have to have a special code that recycles every 30 seconds to get into my account. And my phone will pop up saying, do you approve or deny that someone's trying to get into your account? And I can hit approve, or I can click deny. And that'll, they won't be able to get in. But the gold, the silver lining on this whole thing is that whoever had my account has built up $240 on my balance, my available balance. And I'm hoping that stays there, that I get to keep that money, because if that's the case, I'm going to use that to buy the most expensive Destiny 2 collection that's available for purchase, which is about $100 on there. And I'll probably buy me a couple other games too. Damn it. Good, they're distracted. Trying to run past. I can't remember the damn sprint button. There we are. I Couldn't remember sprint. I'm not trying to fight right now. Let me go talk to Dr. Swansea. Putting away clothes? Yeah? Okay. Wife's putting the gate up at the doorway so to keep Jack out of the bedroom. Because he likes to try and jump on the bed and aggravate Cindy when she's putting away clothes. Anyway, that's what my week's been like. Account with Battle.net got hacked, and I have a balance of $240 that is currently available right now on my account. I could go in there right now and purchase this game for $100, and it won't cost me a damn thing. This douchebag built up, sold money, gold, or tokens or whatever, on my account, and they lost $240. That's what they get for hacking someone's account. But the email says it's going to take a week for them to transfer funds back into my account, however I was using to pay for stuff, like to purchase games or whatever. So I'm hoping that money doesn't disappear. I'm going to wait till Friday and see if that money is still there, because man, I so want to use that money to get Destiny 2 and play with my friend Walt on Destiny 2.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
But yeah, I played Destiny 2 on this, and I just started the latest DLC that came out a while back. But I have to get done with this today. After my 2-hour stream, my wife and I are going to go. I'm going to go get a haircut because this here needs to get trimmed and stuff. But anyway.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology?
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
Usher Talltree. But anyway, that looks like President Teddy Roosevelt up there on that wall. Kind of resembles Roosevelt a little bit. Anyway, so how's your week been, Lan? How has your week been? Has it been okay? Not too bad? Alright. I've got to go out into the docks and do some healing, some crafting. Probably not going to get much done on the story right now. Huh. Well, man, part of me, I know I should wait till Friday. That's the smart thing to do. That's good. But there's another part of me that has, you got $240 available balance on your account, on a gaming account. You have the availability without any consequences, at least most likely any consequences. I can go in there and spend $100 on a video game on my computer and it won't affect me none on my budget. What are you doing, Jack? He like walked over behind his crate, between the wall and the crate, and was like, He like walked over like, I can't go over here. Hang on, my eyes itching. Pardon me. He's being good. He's just being curious or something. It's gonna be difficult trying to navigate.
Crush the leech, boys!
Hang on a second. Oh my god. Man. Eyeball itching like crazy.
Look lively! It's on to us! Yeah! Stupid beast! I'll send you to hell!
You first.
Get weapons ready! I order you to step back!
I warn you to go boil an egg. Dang it. Level 27, 29.
Brothers!
God.
We have to stop it! It's too fucking far!
I don't even know if I'm going the right way right now. Nope, dead end. Gotta go the other way. I'm getting surrounded like a bunch of locusts. I'm gonna die probably. See if they'll follow me over here to this preacher guy.
Get that weapons ready! Revive one! It's down! Finished.
Dang it. Phew. That was rough. I don't think I have any medicines. load time. 6, almost 7 seconds. Trying to equip. There they are. Was looking in the wrong spot. Alright. I need to get over here. It's probably gonna take me a moment because these guys are like mid-20s to like almost level 30, and I'm a measly little 19 compared to them. Okay.
Someone's playing a right strange game, and I'm gonna fight.
Finally. I couldn't walk through it while I was being chased, apparently.
You again. What do you want?
What do you want?
Have you heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter?
That bastard's become something of a holy man these days. And someone should remind him who really rules the docks.
Do you need medical help, sir?
Yeah, I do. If you can throw in some drugs, I can find use for that too.
So you can sell them on the black market? Sorry, I'll only provide you with exactly what you need.
Fair enough, Dr. Reed. Don't cost me nothing to ask.
Missing
Goodbye,
2 hands.
Mr. Digby.
Mr. Digby. I'm gonna kill him eventually. She's like level 5.
Good evening,
mesm.
Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
What do you want? Yeah, she's level 5. I'm mesmerized.
Can I offer you my medical help, Miss Cox?
Giving out for free? You'd make a poor businessman, Dr. Reed.
Perhaps I would. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you. But don't expect me to owe you anything.
Have you got any news about Sean Hampton's shelter?
As long as he keeps on helping the poor, I'll keep my boys at bay, even if he pisses them off.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Alright, let's see who else I have to cure. Still need to talk to these people that are question marks above their, in front of their faces. Fatigue, sepsis, cold, headache, anemia, fatigue, neuralgia, fatigue. Alright. It's crazy how you forget how to play a video game when you haven't touched it in about a week. Excuse me.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
I want to make more medicine.
Do you need any help?
Can't be good for business to see the bartender cough in your beer.
Indeed, it would be a shame to taint the delicate taste.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. My customers and I, we all thank you.
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologize, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
It's lovely camera angles in this game.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. A selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Missing a hint. Those are all done. Oh yeah, right here. It's not unlocked yet.
Have you got any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
It's still there, just like the turquoise turtle. That means there is still hope, somehow.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Mr. Watts.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
I don't know if I mentioned it in my last recording or stream. My wife and I bought one of them new Amazon Echo things. I can't say her name because it'll wake up and listen to me,
I
but
live long enough to see them wet boot boys.
we
get
call her
what's
Dot
coming to them.
because it's an Amazon Echo Dot. But one of the fun things you can do on there, besides asking it to telling it to tell you jokes or asking it different things, you can play a game on it called Skyrim: The Very Special Edition, and she'll like describe the environment and things in it, and ask you what you'd like to do, where you'd like to go, and if there's like a Draugr or something.
I should just run as far away from
You
this
have
place
like
as I
4
can.
choices: attack with weapon, spell, or shout, or flee. The shout in the game Skyrim, you're this character that's half human, half dragon, and you can speak the dragon tongue. You really don't know how to speak dragon, but certain words that you shout in dragon tongue have different magical effects, like fire or a force kind of thum that pushes enemies like really far away and different things like that. And it's pretty fun. One day I might
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
I might do a live stream of me playing that, but I'll have to get kind of close on the couch and maybe angle the camera there somehow and listen to the story. And Cindy and I have been listening to a book on tape with the Amazon
This
Echo.
situation won't last forever. After, we'll have plenty of time to plan the future.
Good thing we haven't seen Seymour for a while. Even Dyson has stopped coming in every night.
The pub's become right peaceful, don't you think?
You're still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reed. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
Ain't that the truth? That's the truth.
Have you heard anything about Sean
the truth,
Hampton's
Jack.
shelter?
I was told he caught a deadly disease but survived against all odds. Maybe he really is touched by grace.
He ain't a man. Petting my dog over here. He's laying down near me. I'm gonna get some more medicine for her.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Damn it. I think
Land's too bad you don't have a good, powerful computer and play online and first-person shooter games. I'd love to team up with you and play some first-person shooter games or something. It'd be fun.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this garden. Something's. My guess is there.
Need 3 good handle parts. Sea cold. Headache. I know someone's got a headache. I need to get more opium. Huh. Do you still play Champions online? I hear you, though. I try to get my wife into playing video games with me, but she's not much of a gamer either. She likes to watch me play, as you do. But she's not much of a gamer herself. I wish she was, but she's not. I gotta get some more opium. Bronchitis. Anemia. I wish I had a higher IQ. I'm not even sure what my IQ is, but it's probably not that. It's probably not a very good IQ. Like, I mean, like a 148 or a 150 IQ. But I wish it was pretty high. I would have gone to college and maybe become a doctor to help people. Really? I haven't been on Champions Online in forever. Because I never could find any. When I played before in the past, I could never find anybody, friends, or make new friends on there that played on that were very active, weekly, daily, to team up with and do missions and stuff. And it really, I thought it was kind of stupid that the main healer character that I created, you don't get your revive ability to like close to max level, and I'm like, that's stupid. Like in City of Heroes, when you played a healer character, you got that ability like at level 10 or something. Cool. Has any other DJ left Cape Radio since I left? Or has it just been the same? No one's left since I've left. Judge is probably going to hang around for a long time. Should be enough for now. You need to go outside, Jack? Oh, Mama said you were just outside. Alright, I gotta get some more opium. Opium. At least I can cure, what's her name, for her common cold. He's like, give me that look. Jack has this look he gives us when he wants to go outside. He'll stand in our dining room area and just kind of stare at you.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mom.
Huh? Oh, there's dogs barking outside. That's why he wants to go out. There she is. I was like, where the hell did she go?
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Do you require medical assistance, Miss Cavendish?
Don't feel so good if you have to know. I knew that keeping the bar open with the epidemic wasn't a good idea.
I think he was still there when I was there. Wow, Shecky just gave his notice, huh? DJ Ranger was doing some kind of like vacation or something.
Take this, it'll help. Perhaps you should think about closing the turquoise turtle for a while.
Tom always said we got to keep the doors open. But thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
I think he may have left after I left, because I remember him still being a part of the staff when I was there, but... I'm not much into politics, but Around 2014, I started listening to a lot of talk radio and started learning about people that are conservatives, people that are liberals, and stuff like that. And I never knew that certain people in the world that consider themselves a liberal act a certain way or believe in certain things as opposed to someone who is a conservative or the opposite. And a lot of people's views that are considered liberals, how they see the world and their opinions of things and how things should be and how things shouldn't be, and how certain people are and their viewpoints on different things in life. And it frustrates the hell out of me. Like, for example, there was a guy, he was a clan leader in this game that I played on Destiny, named Lord Darkseid is his handle on Discord. He's like, or Lord Darkseid on the game. And he's a liberal, and he believes that if we take away everyone's guns and take away the Second Amendment to protect yourself, to bear arms, the right to bear arms to protect yourself, that if we take away everyone's guns, that'll stop crime. That'll make everyone's life safe. Then criminals who want to harm people and steal people's things and do bad things will put down their guns because everyone else guns are been taken away by the police and the government. Yeah, which is stupid to me. That's not going to happen. And someone told me, years ago, some politician or someone said that we should all, if people should change like their porch light to a red bulb to show that they don't own a gun. And which is just basically telling the criminals, come on in, we don't have a gun. You can do whatever you want. Criminals are still going to be criminals. They're not going to give up their guns. They're just going to make it more easier for them to steal your things and rob you, which is basically stealing your things, or and raping people and killing people and whatever they want to do. And I've lost my train of thought. But anyway, I'm going to get off that topic. It just makes me frustrated. Alright, I gotta find these people and heal them. She's up there. Talk to this guy yet?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
What's she want? Okay, just let me know when you are on your way. Monday, Jagger has to get a ultrasound. Oh my god. Wow. Must be hurting. Wow. My dad has to get an ultrasound on his liver. Was it Monday? He's not a drinker, so I don't know why he'd be having liver problems. It's crazy.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Have you heard anything recently about Sean Hampton's shelter?
I don't give a rat's ass about Sean Hampton, his shelter, or any of the losers who sleep there.
I guess what I was trying to say earlier.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Really? Wandy. Wandy. DJ Wandy? I can't really recall if I remember him or not. So there's quite a few people slowly dropping off the staff. DJ Wonder. I probably would have stayed if the capers, the listeners, the people that hung out in Discord a lot, would have listened more, tuned in to the station, like to my show. If there was more interaction between me and the listeners. I mean, there's you, and then there was 2 or 3 other people that were pretty good regulars that listened to my show, and I always appreciated that. I can't think of the guy's name. You'll probably mention it in chat, but the guy that would always like bring up like the cats and the bunnies and the foxes and dance behind me in game. I can't think of his crazy Crash. Yeah, Crash Positron guy. Crash. Him, and there was an ice-like character that I think listened to my show a lot, that would occasionally show up when he or she had the time to tune in. I'm trying to figure out where to go here. My brain has a hard time apparently concentrating on what I'm doing, and he's got bronchitis.
Good
Frost
evening,
action.
Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Fighters? Really? That's cool.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Is that her handle on Discord, Frost Action, or is it Biters? Because I'll send her a friend invite on there.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
He seems like an okay bloke, but... Let's talk to the mother of the house.
Good evening, madam.
Really?
I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Well, tell her I appreciate that the next time you see her.
It's locked, all right.
So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
And tell her I said hello the next time you get to talking to Miss Frost Action.
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
You can tell her about my stream that I do every Sunday. If she ever wants to tune in and watch me play video games and listen to me rant and talk about random stuff that's on my mind.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope Factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Paycheck to paycheck. It's pretty much how my wife and I live. Cool. I'm gonna have to pop in one day and check out the bases. If I'm not so busy. I only really get to play video games once or twice a week for more than an hour. And then during the work weeks, I get home at 4:30, and my wife and I cook dinner about 5:30 because we have to go to bed somewhat early. And because she has to get up at 4 on some days, and I have
Goodbye,
to get up
Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
at 6. Lately, I've been having a hard time getting my butt out of bed.
The epidemic is what worries people
We're getting
most
up at like
these days.
6:40 in the morning. I normally get up at 6, but lately I've been sleeping till like 40 after. I was tired, not sleeping well. Toss and turn a lot like a fish out of water. Please don't stay too long, sir. I gotta make apple pie, and I don't think you like apple pie, cause I can just tell. Alright. Let's talk to this guy over here.
Hello, boy.
Hello, boy.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to look up that sepsis and see what the symptoms are and what causes it and this and that.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
This city has abandoned so many of its children. It's tragic.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
I can feel it coming in my bone.
I can feel it coming in my bones at night. Oh Lord. People watching the video wishes I could sing it. I forgot to ask her if she needed medicine. I forgot.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed.
Of course.
Just grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
Body fights an infection to the point where it harms itself. Interesting.
It's locked.
I forgot that it was locked.
What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am afraid I am, Doctor. I don't feel well at all.
Then let me give you a prescription.
I thank you for your generosity, sir. It's something this part of town truly needs.
Pretty smart in the medical area, aren't you, Lan?
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Wow.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
A lot of the hints come available by eavesdropping on conversations, and you have to kind of, like, when Seymour goes in the house, I'm sure they have probably a private conversation in the house, and I'll probably have to eavesdrop through a window or something. But waiting around for them to have that conversation probably is going to take a minute or two or longer. And I'm sure YouTubers don't want to sit around and watch me sit here, sit around, watch and wait for a conversation to happen. Now I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's the drunk guy, Dyson Delaney. That's Ichabod Throgmorton, who thinks he's a vampire hunter. Archer Woodbead. That's the lady who appears to have dementia or Alzheimer's. Oh, here he is down here, this guy.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the Wet Boot Boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member?
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
I love the language in this game. It's so hilarious.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout, if you catch my meaning.
Trying to refill my coffee in the somewhat not very well lit kitchen here. Stand by, stand by. What you seeing, Jack? Every time he sees something through the sliding glass door window in our dining room area, he's like, "Oh, what's that? I want to go out and chase it, bark at it." Arr, arr, arr. Stand by, my friends, stand by. Man, I know I need to go get a haircut, but part of me's like, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to stay home and chill. But my hair is getting longer and longer, and I gotta go get it trimmed.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
Poor little bastard.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though. Despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
I think he's talking about old Bridget in the game.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu, I must concede that these are difficult times.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat.
Wow.
He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby. Just chewing on a living rat's insides.
That's gross.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Unfortunately, yes. The spirit is willing, but the flesh, well, you know.
Nobody is immune to disease. There's no need to be ashamed of that.
Well, thank you, Doctor. Now maybe I'll live another day or two.
Yep, he's fully healed and got unlocked all the hints on him.
Sir.
I'm not gonna kill him though. He seems like a nice guy. All right, let's see. I gotta find the drunk. He's probably near the bar. I gotta figure out. I gotta find them. Remember how to get to those two. Let's check the map. They're probably over here in the western docks. There's Dyson in there.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Is it true Sean Hampton saved your life?
Yep. The sad saint grabbed my soggy arse and brought me back to the pier after I fell into the canal. I was a wreck back then.
And yet you're still drowning in cheap liquor.
Sean Hampton really acted like a saint that day. But I suppose I'm just another lost soul who doesn't deserve to be saved.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am, Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Then you drank some more.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is, I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Another time, perhaps. I'm not sure I want to hear another sad story.
I guess I've already asked him that question. I'll tell that too.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
My ear was itching.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
He's also got sepsis. I gotta go make more medicine.
I will see you later. Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
I thought he had anemia or something. I may have to go buy more opium or something to make more, so I can make more sepsis. I know I needed opium for something. Oh, okay. I think it was for, yeah, neuralgia. Okay.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What?
What?
Oh, you're that doctor.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Alright. I think the other people are across the river a little bit. If I remember correctly. Man, I can't wait to be done with this game. Eventually I'm going to play through it again on my own time, as I've stated, and try to get a good ending. It's going to be hard as crap. There's a fucking dude in there. He's probably like level 100 or some shit. Probably not really, but... Let's see. Level 24. I'm gonna try to fight him.
Your blood is...
Dang it. I was trying to get the jam jump on him.
I will crush you!
Oh, got him. Such a dramatic death. So dramatic! Oh my god. Alright. Definitely need to talk to the merchant, get some opium, if they sell it. There's a game coming out next year, which I still need to reserve. I think it's called Days Gone, or Days Gone By. It's like a survival, open world kind of game.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
What? Oh.
Something about him? Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
I have no more anemia. Ah.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Where is the darn merchant? I thought she sold stuff. The lady I just got through talking to. Oh, it's the kid back here somewhere that sells stuff. Great. Oh, there he is.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
Great. He doesn't sell any opium.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Great. I was hoping he sold opium.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Actually, I may. In my line of work, I have to stop at any sign of infection.
Treating a vampire hunter's wounds is certainly a first for me. I'm happy to help you, of course.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Your support means a lot.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
I'm probably going to have to run all the way back to the damn hospital to get some opium. It'd be nice if there was a fast travel in this game. I forgot to ask if you need any healing. She's got neuralgia.
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.
Is there anyone here?
think there's a chance to eavesdrop on her conversation with the kid outside, and you need to come up here and spy down through the floor. Oh, I think it's about to happen.
I'm sorry to say, but you haven't yet paid me for the clock I brought you last time.
The clock? Oh, yes. I found a broken clock in the living room and I couldn't remember where it came from.
You broke it? Ah, that is unfortunate. It was such a beautiful piece of work.
Really? Oh, I'm so clumsy these days. I'm so sorry. How much was it?
This'll be enough. I can't make you pay the whole price if it's broken.
That's so kind of you. I'm going to make some tea now.
It will be enough until the next time you forget it, you old bat.
That's wrong. I remember when I saw that last time, I was like, you son of a bitch, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna bite your neck. That's just so wrong.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
It's time to confess, Martin. You've exploited Miss Gillingham's weakness to your own advantage, have you not?
All I've done is smile at her and be kind to her. I've done no other harm than giving her what she needed.
Bullshit.
This is no crime.
I suppose we all justify our actions to ourselves in some way. So come, tell me what your excuse is.
You can blame my folks for that. They taught me never to expect nothing from anyone except lies.
So it's bad parenting then? How convenient. Where are your parents?
6 feet under, I suppose. When the flu had weakened my father enough for him to be too weak to punch me, I figured it was time to run away.
Is that why you let them die of the flu? Because your father was beating you?
When the epidemic started, last summer, I begged them to leave town. Neighbors were dying, houses were looted, but they chose to stay.
Do you have any regrets about what happened?
I haven't got regrets, but sometimes I'd like to make sure they're gone. Dead for good. Like, it helps me sleep.
Young man, do you require medical attention?
I don't like asking for help. I don't want to be one of those poor sods dying in the streets.
There's no shame in asking for help, especially when you are in desperate need of it. Here, take this. You should recover in no time.
Thank you, I suppose.
Goodbye.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite a stranger to these parts.
Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, of course. So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked in quite some time.
Enid, listen to me. You must not trust Martin Nightingale. Do you understand?
Martin reminds me so much of my Jack. I've not seen him here in quite some time.
Martin is not your son, Miss Gillingham. He's taking advantage of you.
No, Martin is not my son. My son's name is Jack. He always takes such good care of me. Who is this Martin you speak of?
Please listen. Martin is a young man who extorts money from you. Because of your vulnerability, miss.
What are you attempting, Dr. Tippets? If this is some kind of new experimental procedure, well, I do not like it one bit.
Miss Gillingham, why did you give Martin Nightingale the watch I returned to you?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I suppose I thought he needed a watch more than I did. I have no reason to really keep track of time anymore.
Why don't you need to keep track of time?
I've spent my entire life marching to the tick of clocks and the ringing of bells. At my age, it's nice to finally be rid of those burdens. On my time.
But it was your son's watch, Miss Gillingham.
It was, wasn't it? I'm relieved you found it. Besides, it's more useful to him anyway.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
Come and have a gander.
I would kill him, but he's just trying to survive, even though he's taking advantage of a poor old lady who has, like, dementia or Alzheimer's. Alright, let's go talk to this other sister lady in here, who's kind of an asshole.
Worries me. Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do.
I think she's about to have a private conversation with her sister, but... Let's see. Her sister keeps going outside. I don't know if that's a glitch or what. Oh, here's the thing. They come down there and have a private conversation. I think the game's kind of acting. Miss Paxton, I recently heard that Hampton's shelter for months and money or support of any kind without a positive answer from you. My boys always get what they want, I guess that's what I was going to say. Accepted no for an answer, keep on refusing to answer me, and wet boot boys come, you and your sister. I think it's basically a threat letter. Alright, now they're going to have the private conversation.
For Christ's sake, get a grip. Look at yourself.
It's quite hard to do without a mirror. Can I borrow yours? Oh wait, we don't have a house.
Yes, we're poor, but there is work to do. Honest money waiting to be earned.
I had honest work before I was fired by those fascist pigs, remember? So let me drink in peace.
You were fired for the bottle, not for your political opinions. When will you realise that?
Maybe I do drink too much. And maybe it did cost me my job. But the struggle is real, and don't you dare undermine it.
The struggle's real. Faux schnizzle, bo bizzle whizzle. Faux hizzle! Alright. Now we'll talk to the ladies about that and about the letter.
You again? What do you want?
What you want?
Tell me why there is such resentment between you and your sister, Lottie.
She recently fell under the sad saint's influence. Like she's an angel, and I'm the bad, drinking sister.
Lottie sees herself as an angel? What do you mean?
These days, Lottie feels compelled to help people and follow Sean Hampton's example. What does that make me look like?
It sounds like you may be jealous of your sister.
Of course I am. It's me who fought for our family. It's me who got fired because I led these strikes. And now I'm the bad seed, and she's the good angel.
Why would you be the bad sister?
I'm not a bad woman, you know. I'm tough. I get things done. But I have this rage. It makes me do things.
What kind of things?
I don't know, Dr. Reed. It's like, since I can't change this world, I'd rather destroy myself before the world destroys me.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Well.
Yeah. You again. What do you want?
Do you need medical help, Miss Paxton?
I may, but I have no money for your scams, Doctor.
I don't charge patients. My scam is much more subtle than that, Miss Paxton.
All right, then. Yeah, thank you, Doctor. But don't think I take you for an ally of the working class.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
What have we... Lost your horse, Governor? Or are you just out of your mind?
Where'd the sister go? There she is.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Why do you and your sister Giselle have such opposing views, Lottie?
Giselle whines she lost her job due to her unionist activities, which started her drinking. Truth is, she got fired because she's an alcoholic.
And you don't share your sister's views?
On the contrary, I totally believe that workers need to unite to fight. I just disagree with Giselle's hatred for all wealth and riches.
What do you mean?
I don't believe that you were an automatic arsehole because you were born into a good family.
Perhaps your sister's addiction to alcohol is the result of her despair, but not the cause.
Perhaps you're right. But I'm tired of her playing the outraged and martyred social fighter while I earn money for both of us.
Don't you think she wants to get better?
I believe she knows her alcoholism is a worry to me. And that's another reason why she continues to drink so much.
Lottie, tell me about the Wet Root Boys. I know they've threatened you.
Edwina Cox wanted me to provide her with information about Mr. Hampton's resources. I refused.
Is that not dangerous?
Fuck them and their lies. They claim they protect the interests of the neighborhood, but they are just greedy parasites like all the rest.
I respect your courage, Miss Paxton, and I hope life will never wear you down.
Dr. Reed, you know how to make a girl blush. I am glad you came to the docks, whatever your real reasons are.
Lottie, your sister told me you are helping Sean Hampton's charities. Why are you so discreet about it?
I am just trying to do my best. Mr. Hampton deserves our support. These are bad times. We should all help each other.
Miss Paxton, you are too modest. Perhaps it's the mark of a truly benevolent soul.
I'm no saint, believe me. But thank you, Dr. Reed. And if you really think that, just follow my example, sir.
I need to make some stuff for anemia, excuse me.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Sepsis. Neuralgia. I thought I had something for neuralgia. Ugh, I gotta go back over there. 2 more people. Let me go over to this merchant over here, which I think it's the Lady Cox lady, but she probably just has guns. I may have to go way over here and talk to this, what's his name? But he's probably not going to have enough. I'll probably have to go to him and then go over here to Whitechapel and talk to her and get stuff. Almost 2 hours of playing this game, and I haven't got much done. I've healed people. Let's see. I think she just sells, Miss Cox, I think she just sells ammo and gun pieces and weapon pieces. So I'm going to have to go to the North Docks and then go to the hospital area and talk to what's his name by the outside, that talks to the dead over there. Great. Level 24. Son of a biscuit. Tore me to pieces. I was trying to cast a spell or ability that does damage. Whatever it's called. Getting around the city is difficult when you don't do a whole lot of damage to the enemies and they do more damage to you. I can't even sneak by them because I don't have the ability to sneak by them. Let's try this again. Thank you. It'd be nice if I could fast travel to other hideouts that I've unlocked. That would be so convenient.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
That werewolf's probably gonna turn around on me. Yep, there he is. I'm gonna try to sneak up behind him. Hopefully get the jump on him. Because if I fight him out here... Oh, he saw me. But he can't get to me because I'm up here. I'm probably going to have to jump down there and fight him. Fine. Got him.
I have this thirst for blood.
If I can get to the point on my game where I can kill some not too friendly people, get my experience up, get some stronger abilities. The game will be a little easier. not going to be able to finish doing what I'm doing on this game, on this session today, this week. Because time is not on my side today. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and go get new glasses for myself. I've had these frames and lenses for over a decade. I can't even remember when I last got these glasses. It's been probably 15 years ago, give or take. And then we got the Terminex company coming out tomorrow afternoon to spray our house. We've added another bill to our budget, monthly budget of Terminex coming out 4 times a year to spray our house for all kinds of pests and insects and arachnids, anything pest related. I'm trying to avoid.
Best stay back, sir. See that close? I shall
Oh, this guy's a pain in the ass.
Crawl back to hell, that's on you.
Ah, there's so much damage.
Cannot be defeated. Murderous bastard! I order you to step back.
He starts getting on his swinging frenzy.
On back to the shadow. The power of the Lord commands you.
Die, SOB. Jeez. I'm surprised I survived that. Because those guys are like 10... about 10 levels higher than me. Or 9 levels higher than me. At least that guy was.
It's a least.
That has to be a back-breaking experience.
You're mine, Vampyr!
Well, a few days ago I decided to get back on Facebook. After about a week and a half of like not being on Facebook, which was nice, but my wife and another friend of mine that I work with convinced me to get back on Facebook, and I just removed at least a dozen people from my friends list that I did not care for anymore. So, and then I'll probably remove more people as time goes on if they become to be a negative part of my life. I'm just gonna say bye.
Don't like that, do ya?
Great, I can't get up there. Oh, really? Ah, if I fucking die. I swear, if I would have died before I got up here, I would have been pissed. And had to start over again. Alright, I'm gonna be ending the video soon. I gotta go talk to, what's his name, Sakesh or whatever. I was hoping, my plan was to get the people healed in the docks this game, today, and then kill certain individuals in the dock area because they're like criminals and assholes, and will kill you if they wanted to.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a
Rakesh.
pleasure to see you again.
Rakesh.
Please show me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Just show me what you got, dude. Get forward. I wish I could sell some stuff. I'm gonna have to like kill bad guys, take their whatever they drop, and then rummage through trash cans next week and try to get more money so I can buy opium. I can't even evolve right now because I don't want the two people that I have sepsis or neuralgia to die, because they could die and then I'd be screwed. Alright, now we got that. Alright, it was... Alright. I just need to get some quinine to make anemia medicine. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Next week, we will go back to the docks and heal the two people. Heal Lottie and Enid. Then I will be able to evolve and gain some experience. Also, next week, I will most likely be killing these two people, Booth Digby and Edwina Cox. He's in the sewer somewhere. I gotta find him. He's lost. And I gotta heal them. And I gotta heal his migraine. I'm not gonna kill too many people because there's a lot of good people in this story. I still can't find this guy. Still cannot. You're welcome, Lan. Thanks for watching, and all the other YouTubers out there watching this video later, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please, for the love of Pete, please, it would do me a great honor if you would leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the video. If not, as Tyrone Magnus says, you can kiss my white hairy ass. Well, he doesn't say white, he says black, but because he's a black guy. He says, you kiss my black hairy butt. 1 million subscribers as he goes, woo! To quote Tyrone Magnus. I don't know if I'll ever get 1 million subscribers, but who knows? Please subscribe and like the video if you'd like to see more from me. And I am slowly getting through the story of this game, and when we're done with this, I'll probably play something else. I have plans to play the new Spider-Man game coming out in September, and I have another open world game that I've reserved called Athena or Athens or something like that, and Days Gone By, and Fallout 76. I might get that on computer and probably share that on PC. But anyway, you guys have a great week, and I will see you guys next week. Till then, have a great week, and I'll see you later.